Today we're going to be covering the Jacksonville gang war and how it led to Foolio getting shot. 95% of y'all do not subscribe. I'd highly appreciate it if you can go ahead and do that for me. But we're not going to waste any more time because we do have a lot to talk about today. Before we cover what happened to Foolio, let's take it back to August 16th, 2023. 18-year-old Jake Jitt would hop in his green Dodge Challenger, and around 11 p.m. he was driving on I-95 in Duval County when a rival gang member would open fire on his car, leaving him to crash into a FedEx truck, and unfortunately took the life of a young, inspiring rapper coming out of Jacksonville. Jake Jitt already had a song that was popping with K Shorty, and he would drop a few other songs, but they never really pulled in much traction. But he was a member of Bully Gang, and just a little bit before he died, he would upload a very disrespectful image of Royale Smith's gravestone. Royale Smith was one person that was killed in a shooting that left multiple people dead, including the brother of Young and Ace, who died in his arms while trying to shield his brother from the multiple bullets that were fired at them. Young and Ace is an ATK gang member who is known for his music like Who I Smoke, which is debated to be the most disrespectful rap song ever to release. On June 8th, 2018, Royale Smith would be celebrating his birthday with Ace, Jacoby Groover, and Trayvon Bullard. They went to the St. John's Town Center to eat. They were having a good time eating, unaware that there was going to be a massacre just a few minutes later. While on the way to the town center's parkway, multiple shots were fired at the men, leaving Ace to quickly cover his brother Trayvon from the bullets, being shot 8 times in the process, and despite all that effort, Trayvon Bullard would unfortunately lose his life, alongside Royale Smith and Jacoby Groover. Fortunately, Young and Ace would physically recover from the shooting, but mentally, Young and Ace will forever be scarred. That wasn't the only diss that Jake Jitt sent though. Jake Jitt's music is completely riddled with disses, and then him posting that disrespectful image was just frosting on the cake. A NHG member who went by Tilly would go online frequently dissing Jake Jitt and YBZ. Before I get into who YBZ is, let me give you some context on who NHG and Bully Gang is. So we got two different sides, alright? We have the KTA side and we have the ATK side. Jake Jitt was part of Bully Gang. Bully Gang is part of KTA, the side that Foolio is a part of. Now NHG, also known as No Hospital Gang, is part of ATK. And like I said earlier, ATK is what Ace is part of. Now that y'all have a little bit of context, let's talk about YBZ. Adrian McKenzie, also known as YBZ, was an ATK gang member making music with Young and Ace. Somewhere down the line, he ended up changing sides and going to Bully Gang, which as we talked about earlier is affiliated to KTA. And as we all know, that's a big no-no in gang culture. Like I talked about before on this channel, the street life literally can follow you anywhere. And on May 17th, 2023, it caught up to YBZ.
The news we're following tonight, one person is dead, another 2 are in the hospital after a shooting. It happened in the Moncrief Park area of Jacksonville around 9:40 last night.
When police arrived to FA Street, they would find 3 different people wounded from gunfire, 2 of which being teens. Amongst those teens was Adrian McKenzie, also known as YBZ. Although he was rushed to the hospital, he was not able to pull through and lost his life at only 16 years old. As if that wasn't enough already, during the memorial that took place at the same exact spot he was shot at, the shooters would return and end up shooting one woman. She would only be hit in the arm and would recover. NHG Tilly was dissing both YBZ and Jake Jitt, thinking that he wasn't touchable himself, until unfortunately, he was proven otherwise. On October 7th, 2023, police would respond to a shooting on Kalen Drive, and upon arrival, they would find 2 people dead in a vehicle, one of which being NHG Tilly, who was found dead in the passenger seat. I believe Tilly only had 2 songs, and he doesn't have any music videos. That's why I don't have any video footage in the background of him, but I believe it was retaliation for Foolio being shot just that morning, because around 6 that morning, he ended up going to get a vape, and in the process of that, on Ernest Street, he would be shot. Fortunately, most of the bullets only hit the vehicle, and only one would hit him, which then he was taken to the hospital and did recover. It would make sense if that's why Tilly got shot, plus all the dissing that Tilly was doing already, but that's just me making educational guesses. Now, this is not the only time that Foolio has been shot. At the age of 15, he was getting off of a bus whenever he would be shot at, and he was in a shootout where allegedly over 100 shots were fired at him, which luckily he would only be glazed with a bullet. Thank God Jacksonville has Star Wars aim. Not only that, but he would be shot in Houston, and thankfully he recovered. With the amount of success that Foolio has, he could easily move to California and finally escape the street life once and for all. The only person that can make that decision though is him himself, and I seriously hope that it's something he is considering, because he might lose his life sometime soon if he doesn't. But hey, I believe I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Leave a comment down below what you think about the situation. Did I miss anything important? Let me know. I'll be back with another video as soon as possible. I do hope you learned something in this video, because this is all for educational purposes only. If so, like and subscribe. I post content very frequently. Go ahead, join the Notorious family. While you're at it, go ahead and join the Noti Gang, so you know when a new video just like this drops. But I highly appreciate y'all coming around, tapping into this video. As always, y'all stay safe, stay notorious. Peace out.